Hello, 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 and welcome back to this Friday evening. And I am Reaver Time Gaming, and we're kicking it off. It's been a couple weeks since we've done a Friday, so I'm glad we're back on Fridays. I got a couple people out there. Welcome to Reaver Time. I already got shot on the heist. That's just rude. Anyway, so we're gonna kick off. So I don't know if you looked at the description of the stream tonight. There's a day that got skipped. How'd that happen? Well, I did some offline work. So we just wanted to get some offline stuff. I'll get you guys caught up and then get you caught up where we're going. So we are fresh in the morning on Jan 1. So Jan 2 or December 2nd, we got some things done. Mostly contracts. Let's get you up to date on everything we have updated so far today. So we did upgrade the tractor. You can't tell, but we upgraded to the highest engine horsepower on it. So it can now pull the beginning plow I wanted to start using. And I got the plow. The nice thing about that is now we can do contracts decently, which is what I did. That's all I did on the yesterday's or December 2nd was plowing contracts, which is why our money's up a little bit, which is good because we're gonna have tractor purchases coming up. We went into the next day, of course, so we've got a ton of stuff to put away. Big thing that's going to get done today, we're going to dismantle this barn. And then we're going to move some things around because I want to start building another barn. Because if I'm going to be getting a combine here, I'm going to need space for a combine. Oh, and if you didn't notice, the camera's working again. I can see it again. Just needed to reboot the computer. So we got some logs to go through. We have cut down all the trees. They're all gone. I mean, there's some trees, but they're all along the rows. But we've got all the wood left to finish feeding the sawmills. And then we're also out of stone. So we need to head up to the quarry and get some more stone. So it's going to be a busy day. So let's first get the tractor out and let's get all the supplies put away. And then we can start kicking forward from there. We also got, so we have more wood. We sold a lot of wood. That helped us upgrade the tractor, which then got the contracts, which brought us up to money. But the other thing we did get was the next larger flatbed trailer, the low loader. So the double axle, we got the triple axle because, we're hauling more stuff. Guessing this is not going to be strong enough for the combine, so I'm probably just going to have to road the combine for now. It'll just mean a slow travel. Maybe we can use it for the header or something like that. So let's get the tractor out, like I just said. Let's get this thing rolling. 1 second, because I just want to make sure. Should make a difference, but there we go. Just making sure my streaming software was OBS was playing nice with me. All right, tractor time. Oh, you can also see, nothing special, but the house is coming along. We actually have the first floor in, or I guess it would more be the first roof in. So we're getting it's coming along. All right, tractor time. It's like hammer time, but different. All right. I don't think, for some reason, I'm guessing the combine's not going to fit in the shed. So we definitely need a bigger shed. So, yeah, let's get these supplies. And I also did, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's going to be straight above my head. If you look up, I did update a little bit on the rules, not too differently. I just made the stipulation that I can only sell lumber if it's going to buy a building for construction or it's going to buy construction supplies. Eventually, I am going to have to buy furniture for the house, and it's not expensive. It's usually just 1 or 2 pallets. But I am not going to try to do a furniture production point. It's just not worth it. It takes too long, and it just takes too long. Unless you're going to actually sell the furniture, which I don't plan to at this point. Right now it's mainly just getting these things built. And if we get time, we might think about starting to build the next field, get that plowing going. But the big thing is going to be getting, I want to get the buildings moved, the production points moved around a little bit so that we can get a barn in. So if you're out there in Streamland and you're in just losing it, it's been that long of a week. In lurk mode, that's totally awesome. I'd love to at least hear from you. At least one sentence. Hey, this is me. Hey, here we go, David. Hey, Dave, how you doing? And definitely don't forget to drop that like. That does help the channel out. I am a really newbie channel, so all the likes I can get definitely help out. So how you doing, David? Good. Sorry, I know I just said that. What you up to tonight, other than watching streamers? Don't have one yet, so that's going to be, I mean, our first field. We're still in year one. We planted the field back in September, I believe, and it's going to be it's barley, because we're going to start getting together our supplies for starting the chickens. I want to get the chickens set up this year, but I don't have food for them, so it's kind of hard to feed chickens without the barley. I'd rather not waste the money on chicken feed if I don't have to. So I don't know, looking at small. I don't want to get anything too big, but also was thinking about it. I want to get something a little bit bigger than I normally would. I mean, the field that I've got here is nothing. But if I get something a little bit bigger, then at least I can do some contract work with it as well. Sorry, David. I hate to be mean to you, but I'm a Red fan. Can't you tell? John Deere's are great. I'm just a Red fan. And my grandpa's farm that I'm basing this off of was all red. So, of course, his combines were pulled by a horse, so it wasn't really a combine. It was a thrasher that you fed into a pickup unit to get it up off the ground. Well, we all like our colors, don't we? I don't have anything against green, but I'm going to stick with red on this playthrough. Hope that doesn't lose your friendship. No, I don't have anything against the green. Not really happy with what they're doing lately with, making farmers use their, but that's not for me to decide because I'm not a farmer, so. But from what I'm seeing a lot, it's not just John Deere that's doing that. A lot of stuff going on in the industry for just normal cars that manufacturers are starting to do some unfriendly stuff with the newer vehicles starting in 2027. Where they'll be able to control your vehicle if they don't think you're fit to drive your own vehicle. They can shut your truck off on you. I'm not happy about that idea. So I'm not going to buy a 2027 for a while. That's awesome that you got a good brand that you like, David. There's nothing wrong with it. First, I don't have any of the old case combines loaded. Got the New Hollands in there, so going yellow, probably. I also do have the old I gotta remember. I'm not gonna remember the name without looking. The TARDIS pack too. So I don't know, try to figure out if I want to go with the TX series or just jump up to the TARDIS. It's kind of a pricey jump. Or I might get the Massey, but that's pretty pricey too. The Massey's kind of pricey. I don't mind Colossus, but I don't have any small Colossus in this series. Other than the little Mercadors, but I don't want to. If I'm gonna start a little bit bigger, I'm probably gonna go with the TX62. There really isn't that much customization to this 62. At least get you decent horsepower. But I don't know. We'll see how much money we get when we have on the balance when we get to buying it. As I said, I don't have my field is really small, but I could buy the hand tools and do my field. But if I want to make some money without spending it all on rentals, probably gonna do a little bit of get something a little bit bigger. I might just get the TARDIS. I don't know. My favorite color in the world is blue, but unfortunately there's, other than New Holland, not much blue. I don't mind. But I don't have any of the New Holland small stuff on here. So I get the TARDIS. Painted my colors. David, I'll let you do some input. You're on the stream when I buy it. We'll definitely do that. It's gonna be a little while. We don't have till March till we need to have a harvester, so I'm gonna hold off buying that until I get other things squared away first. Feeling I'm gonna use up all my wood. Yeah, today's stream is really going to be getting in on getting things moved around so that when I do get the harvester purchased, I've got room for it. Right now, this little shed here that came with the farm is really in the way. It's not going to be much good, so I need to get it taken down. Then I'm going to get the two productions that are right there moved around. I got to figure out where I'm going to move them. Pretty much want to put the barn right there. I may even break down the lumber storage. So I have a feeling we're going to be clearing this out pretty soon. Well, I'm not selling it. I'm moving it. I'll keep the productions. I just need to move them. To use, not my favorite, but definitely not top of the list, but definitely in the top 10 of my favorite maps. So this map comes with a farm if you do it in a new farmer map, yes. I created my own farm from scratch on this. So this farm here was actually the historical grain mill originally. At least the place where I'm at. And then, yeah, it came with a really big farm up north, but I wanted to do more of a hardship type of farm start. So I completely custom it. You gotta check that out. It's pretty sweet. Go back to episode 1 and you'll see what I did. In the episode 1 I do a full walkthrough of the it was a derelict farm that I purchased. Just this one. Well, okay. So let's rephrase that. So let's go out to the map. So when I did the farm start, I started it just with this field. Okay. So which is just 30 field 36. The natural game starts you up here, and it's so you get this whole big farm. Plus, I think you get one. I think you might get 8, and then you get the so yeah, because you get this. So these two plots, and I believe 1 and 8 are together. I can't remember if two's in there or not, but you definitely get one. Um, this whole big field to start in the natural game start, but I didn't start that way. I created my own custom game start with a hardship. Yeah, definitely go back and check out that my first stream. It was about a month ago now when we did that. Let's see where my production points at. Still got some room. Some more lumber. So yeah, this was originally when I created this game playthrough. The whole field, this whole field was completely covered in trees and brush and debris. Um, that the one the old barn that's behind us that was there. The flag barn that's in the background that was here. There was some other derelict buildings that I had to get rid of too. They were all falling apart, so I had to get rid of all that. And then this there was no field on this farm, so I had to build my first own field after I got rid of all the trees and the brush. And then I just finished off stream getting rid of the rest of the trees, so I'm now ready to put a second field in, or probably going to put once I've harvest because there's no planting now for a while. So I will. Okay, got them all. Cool. All right, those are full. All right, what do we want to do? Oh, we need to go up and get some. I'll get the stones for that production point going. Then we'll start figuring out how I want to move the production points around when I get back. Interesting. You guys are trying to chat? I don't know what's going on. It keeps saying that the chat keeps getting disconnected. I don't know why. But it says it's back to being reconnected. I apologize for that. Gotta love YouTube. Just want to do something here. Make sure I'm getting the latest chat up. Strange. Alright, so we're gonna go get the trailer and go get some stones. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Make a big difference on which barn I get to. So. Oh, good, you're gonna stop. Ha ha. Well, didn't hurt that my nose is in the intersection. Sweet. Minute in, minute out. 1 for 1. Woo. That was close. Another thing that we did since the last stream is I did get hired by the city to build this road. Just goes back just a little bit. That's just so that we can get to the lumber pile that comes up when we do the wood contracts. I'll just go up right here, but right when we do the lumber pickup contracts, it spawns them right here. So I got the city to agree to let me build the road out for them. So we got a little bit of money for that. Nothing too big. Knocked some trees down, put down some or some rock. All right, let's get back up to the quarry up here so we can get their excess rock slag. Too far away. Okay. Okay, I'm at 0, 0. How do I get 0, 0? There we go. All right. $7 out. That's why I'm wearing jacket, beanie. Still need to talk to the city to see if they'll let me switch out their tractor, the front end loaders between here and the dump. This one works, but the other one's a little bit bigger with a little bit more horsepower. Which I guess you needed to know. This one's sufficient. Heck, they're providing it for free. Oh, what the heck? Let's keep it rolling tonight. So it just doesn't like to articulate with that bucket in the air. More skew, or one partial skew. I see snow in the forecast. When that's going to hit us. I don't remember what's that calendar. Noon. Ooh, we're going to have snow the rest of the day. It is January. Right on, 2 in a row. Ooh, that'd be full. One more partial. There's our partial. Top this off so it's ready to go the next time we come up. Ooh, glitch, glitch, save glitch. Save spike there. All right. Let's get this load back down to the house. Get it dropped. Back up for another load. You get what the? Well, that's interesting. That's new. We've got update 1.9, but didn't expect that. See if we get off the road or something. Come on. That is weird. Thanks, Giants. Hopefully, once we get out to the road, it comes back up. Jeez. If all wheels were sunk in, I would say it's the texture got it, but I don't know why the front's sunk and the back isn't. Come on. It's definitely working the truck. Floored. I'm stuck in the mud or something. Pop out. Pop out. You can do it. Come on. Nope. What is going on? All right. Oop, saw nothing. Man, it's complete. What did they do? I'm not sure what is going on here. That's a serious glitch. I may have to buy a new, see if a new trailer does it too. That money might get used for a trailer first. I'm not sure what's going on here. This is frustrating. I can get it out of the ground. Let's see here. No magic. Let's get it down on something a little bit more solid. See if it still does it. Okay. So let's see what happens now. Otherwise, I'm never going to get that thing back to the. Okay, that kept it out. That was weird. Something with a weird texture back in there. I want a bigger trailer anyway, but hoping to wait a little while. The city might have to pay me to put down something more solid than rock. See how it does on the next trip. See if it does it again. Get on the road, get on the road. Hold on a second. I'm going to go on mute for a sec. I'm back. Back. Yep. Voice is back. Voice is back, and you're going to have to listen to me. Okay, that's enough. The problem with a bigger trailer is this truck is pretty much maxed out pulling this one. I don't think I've got any gooseneck trailers, so I'll have to take a look. So we'll see how it does on the next run. If it does it again, then who knows? Ha ha! Oh, boom! Dropped right in. What the? All right, we got something going on here, and I'm on solid cement. There should be no reason for that. Giant's gonna blame it because it's a mod, so. All right. I may have to get this back to the barn in a sneaky way. All right. We know it's full. So we're going to go a little sneaky here. This helps. Yep, it's not liking the weight. All right. Try resetting it. See if that does it. If that doesn't do it, then I don't know what we're going to do. The trailer. We'll have to see. And I know eventually I'm going to have to get a bigger truck, bigger trailer. I was hoping to hold that off for a while. Keep that money. All right. First thing, this is one reason I like being on a PC. Try this. Vehicles. I don't think it's going to let me do it from here. I thought it was in the screen. Vehicle condition. Oh, bummer. Won't let me reload when I'm in multiplayer mode. All right. Get a little sneaky then. Trying not to do too many life hacks, but don't worry. All right. I'll see how it does. All right. Stones, please. Okay. Gotta go the other way. There's a turning room. The silent zone. Boom, drop right in again. Dang it. It's around. Something's going on. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got out there for trailers. I don't think there are any. Well, I know what I'd want to go with, but I have to go that route. Gotta love the Colossus. It's not badly priced either. Yeah, no fifth wheels. Go with Colossus at base capacity. this capacity was 15. So it gives us a little bit more capacity and we don't overwhelm it. After we start going up from there, we're going to have to get a different truck. I do not have any fifth or goosenecks. That is what it is. All right. So we take this and we sell it. Forced to upgrade. I could have taken the other way. Oh well. Scenic drive. Well, okay. If you insist, I hydrate. I need to. Sláinte. Back on the road. And let's drop another heist. I'm sure I'll lose this one. So if you're still out there, David, this is where the first farm was. First, when I started in my mode, there's no buildings, but this is where it would have been. See all the holes from where the buildings used to be. Start snowing, we're gonna have to check out. We've got out there for other jobs. California, stop. No cop, no stop. Don't tell Rusty you're a farmer cop. All right. Yeah, probably should shut off. All right, sell it. Sad. All right. Let's go with the Titan in base mode. Because remember, right, these are all free. It's all free upgrades. Let's not go that route. Standard capacity. I am a BK guy. Ooh, I like that tread. Go wide tires. Let's go wide. Doesn't cost me. No branding. Rear light design. Standard. 1, 2. I think we'll go. Pretty sure that's European. Let's go with that one. It gives us a backup light. Like it really matters. No triangles. Camouflage. All right. Colors. The fun part. What do we want to go with? Well, pretty sure he put it in here. There it is. Nope. Where'd it go? No. Thought it was in here. Oh, be sad now. He might have had to pull it. It's gone. It's looking for the 82 Studios colors, but he might have had to pull those colors. All right, let's go with Urban Fiber then. A black look. Cover is going to be Urban Fiber as well. Black. Frame is definitely going to be. All right, what the heck? All right, design color is going to be. I'm okay with that color. Reflectors, don't have them. Inner rims and outer rims. All right, inner rim. I want to drop that into carbon. Leave the outer rim alone. All right, I think that's. Yeah, we're just going to leave it like that. It's a little bit more than I wanted, but so be it. All right. Hopefully this thing doesn't sink into the ground. Well, we haven't got the harvester yet, but I had to buy a new trailer because for some reason after the Giants update, when I loaded up the other trailer, the front dolly axles sank into the ground. I couldn't even pull it. I'm gonna need to get a bigger truck. Man, I was hoping to spare money on a bigger truck for a while. Let's see how this does. We're not ready for the harvester yet. This was just so that I could continue to haul stones. You'll have to go back and see it. It was weird. The front dolly wheels just sank up to their axles, even on the pavement. I couldn't even pull it. I had to do some magic to get the trailer home and get the first load back. I may have to override the hitch on the truck because it's got that auto leveling hitch. I don't think it's going to do very well with this. Up we go. But yeah, David, if I get to the harvester and you're on the stream, yeah, I'll let you help pick out colors. It's not green. The more I think about it, I'm kind of leaning towards the TARDIS. We'll see when we get there. See how this trailer does once it gets loaded down. Get it open. Back wheel set's not even on the ground. Usually it's not the rear wheel that's the tag. I already know what truck I want to get. Starter truck. I was just hoping to hold off for a little bit. Ooh, hello. I know I'll have to do contracts for a while, but I'm going to limit them. Not completely just do contracts the whole time. before I get that harvester, I definitely need a barn for it first. So I don't know how long that's going to take to build. So it could be March before we're ready, before the game, March in the game before we're ready for it. Autoloads. Starting to come up off the interesting. It's coming up off the edge too. Woo! What's that frame? I suppose I could pull this behind the tractor, but the trailer. The tractor doesn't go very fast though. I know, I know. Waiting for text. Give me a second, guys. See if it came in just behind me. Oh, still hasn't come in yet. All right, here I'm back. I'm back. I swear. Level the trailer out at least. I know it's standard capacity that didn't override the weight. Off for the next run. Parked. The truck off the ground. I think this truck's going to be able to handle. I think the back end of this truck's even touching. All right. Upgrade the truck too. It's like real life. Start getting some money in the pocket, and then everything goes wiki-waki. Woohoo! Fun. Alright, slow it down, straighten out. Woo, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. This is interesting. Part of the problem I'm facing is the back wheels on this thing auto steer. So every time I make a correction on the truck, back wheels try to take the thing in a different direction. This truck is just too lightweight, and because my back wheels aren't even touching the ground, everything's going four-wheel drive on this thing. Or off the front-wheel drive. Alright. Take it a little easier. Here we go. Look. There it is again. The wheels are sinking into the ground. Giants messed something up. I can't even move now. Ha ha. What you get for passing on a double yellow? What did they do? We'll have to go back to a Giants main map and try Giants equipment. See if it's Giants or if it's the map after that update. Oh, we upgraded textures. Yeah. Now I can't even drive. That may end up really controlling what we do tonight. And I know what I was going to do for a truck anyway, so that'll change things up anyway. Oh, this is fun. Hope everybody's enjoying. Going super, super slow. So right now I'm dragging a trailer through asphalt. Pop it back up. Now I have no traction in the rear. I'm not even doing unrealistic hauls. I may have to just so that the trailer doesn't weigh anything. Yeah, you're going to get stuck. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Lucky on that. Back into the ground they sink. Oh, this is fun. Welcome in. Watch as I drag a trailer through the asphalt. I don't know if any other streamers are experiencing this problem or not. And the nice thing is this trailer gets into a dolly, and I don't back dollies very well. What are we on? Okay, we're on tip side back. Come on. Okay. So this is may decide everything for 74. Still pull a trailer with it. Pretty big ones too. What does this give us for our hauling capacity? It's the same capacity as we're running right now. Ooh, can we go with that? I think we will. really how I want to do this, but now this truck can be for small stuff. I can get rid of our pickup truck. That'd just be silly. Sorry to see you go so soon. It's gonna hurt a little bit. Almost about $2,000 rental fee. All right. Magic. I got a lift. Okay. I want my TLX, but the pack is not in here for that stuff yet. Yep. All right. So be it. Full extension. Might as well get the big motor. Remember which wheel setup I like for this truck. I think those because they're wider, but still gives us good clearance. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know if it matters with these wheels. All right, main color. All right, David, if you're out there, this is partially going to be for you, bud. Olive, no. I'm going to go with this one here. Partially, not exactly. Partially. If you actually look, these are the colors in my logo. Over here. Where's my logo? Over there somewhere. Way over there. Maybe we'll do that with the farm. We'll do it all dark greens and the burgundies, which are the colors of my clan tartan. Let's do that. All right. Actually, we're going to reverse that. Let's do. Oh, not yet. We're going to reverse those. Yeah. There we go. Change that up. Welcome in out there. All right, bye. Now let's see how this does. This sinks into the ground like everything else does. There's definitely no hacking on the size on this one. I have to do that. I have to load the actual colors in, the color schemes in for the tartan. This is close enough. took a bigger chunk than I wanted. We're gonna have to do more contracts. Get ready for the harvest. All right. Ooh, a little bit of skid there. At least I've got capacity for grain now. Eventually I'm going to have to get a silo too. Storing grain for chickens. All the fun things that get to go in a row. Barn. Silo. Pay attention, pay attention. Welcome in out there to Reaver Time Gaming. Hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. Guess it's just the start of the week. Hope everybody had a good week. Mine wasn't too bad. Had some ups and downs, but nothing too great. All right, now we're getting the truck filled up, which we just bought. Mainly the reason was after the Giants update to 119, all my trailer's axles started sinking into the ground. Hoping this truck doesn't. I don't know if it's a texture thing on the map or if it's a mod thing. Guessing it's a map texture thing. Vehicles aren't sinking into the ground, but the trailers were. It made it tough for my 3500 to pull a trailer. I don't know if any other farming simulator streamers are having that same issue or not. Ooh, I got in. Ooh, I won. No shot in the head. Ooh, whoa, hey. What was that? Why'd you roll backwards? I gotta clean up underneath the trailer. So we're under the truck. The truck down. But once we get this is probably going to be our last load. Hopefully we can beat the snow coming in, because that's coming in soon. I want to start looking at moving my production points around, because I need to install a new barn. So I need those productions to be a different location so I can get the barn in. Some rocks have gotten pushed to the outside of that bunker. Sneak behind there and see if I got another load. This won't fill it up. I don't know if I can even get this back there. Nope, that's not enough worth to worry about it. Get the other tractor up here if I wanted to. Get my front end loader up, probably get it back in there. That's it. Get the truck out of the way, pick up the stuff I spilled. Sorry, I'm still used to playing other games. Stepping out of a vehicle in the other game is a whole B. Oh, hello. Okay. All right. Don't take too much, but this is a little bit. All right, let's see how this truck does. Going back and see if we sink into the ground. I hope not. We're not fully loaded either, but there we go. Well, this pull trailer is better. Get this truck eventually, but I was hoping to wait a little bit. YouTube and their counts. How many people are watching? Well, there's at least 2, but it says 1. Liar. Pull up here and I'm gonna stop for a second. Need to check something. So slow. Oh, it does. It needs to update the brakes. All right. Hold on a second. I'll be. Okay, I'm back. Thanks. I just had to get something sent out. All right, let's take this up, get it dumped. Hold on. Here we go. So far, we're not sinking into the ground. That's good. Interesting to see what happens when I pull the flatbed with this truck. I think hopefully the flatbed hooks up to this. Not hook up to the other truck. I have a feeling something with the game and overloading trailers on the weight aspect is causing him to sink. But who knows? Okay. Made it back. I have a couple things in productions to pick up and move first. We gotta figure out how we're gonna do all this. Whoa, wait, stop, it's not killing my crop. Okay, you should be dumping here soon. Okay. Pretty sure we're tip side left. Right. Oh, this is a side tip. Alright, so be it. For a rear tip, but yes, not. Ooh, there we go. Alright, let's get this truck out of the way. Get the pallets that we've got sitting out, put away. We gotta figure out what barn we want, where we're gonna put it. Tractor. It's a little bit wonky, but I think there's some problems with the collisions. It should not be sinking into the ground. I hope I do not have to start this thing over again. Okay, it's full of cinder block. storage. I'm sure we'll need them. Alert, alert, alert. See if the house needs them. Yep. I'm still trying to figure out where to move these productions to. Back in there. All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. These logs will get sucked up by the production. All right. I think we'll knock this wall down. Get it out of the way. I can actually probably move the sawmill back there. Keep the sawmill semi-close together. I don't want to put it back here. It doesn't give me enough room for that. It would make it close. Or do I put... I suppose I could put the sawmill right here. Decisions. Take the fence down. Logs are well contained for now. Take that out. Maybe I'll put the sawmill there. Modify this fence down. That means that we don't need it anymore. This big. We have no more trees on the property either, so once those are gone, I'm going to start doing contracts somewhere else. Hold on a second. Gilly's going nuts. All right, come in. Lay down. I know the cats are teasing you. Sitting down. All right. Let's see if that'll hold them. Not. I get a second method. All right, so we're going to at least get rid of partial fence here. Oh, this is just... Structo mode. All right. Leave that fence. Okay. is demolition mode? No, come on. Why is move mode not working? Man, update got rid of move mode. All right, now we're gonna have to get creative. How much is in here? 137. Oh, 37,000. Thank you, Giants. We love updates. All right. 130. Of. So I got stuff in production. I'm just gonna have to sacrifice it, I guess. All right. Now, before we do that, like we lost some money somewhere in there, other than just. All right, gravel. How's that gonna work? All right, I may have to take down that tree. I think that won't hurt my feelings too much. Bummer. Well, I was hoping to use the the mod that lets you move objects, but for some reason. Oh, there we go. Yes. All right. All right. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. My dog's going crazy because the cats are teasing him. Give me 1 second. Okay. I'm back. I hope you didn't go far. All right. Move mode. Thank goodness. You haven't seen move mode before. Here it is. This is. Sorry for those out there, but this is PC only. All right. Now I know. Whoa, whoa. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, cool. I didn't know I could do that. There we go. Come on. Boop-a-doop. Keep going. Keep going. No, come on. Okay, it's acting all weird. All right. Whew, that's way off now. Boop. Come on. Okay. Up we go. Okay. That's kind of cool. I did not know I could do that. That's a new addition since 22. I like move mode. I guess that's it then. Just like that. Let's move forward just a little bit. Just so I'm not completely up against the fence on those. All right, works for me. Take a look at it. Yes. I like that. That works. Glad I didn't have to give it up. Or give up everything in it. Now I gotta figure out where to put the other one. Alright. This shed will sell. Woohoo, I'm rich. I gotta remember where I'm gonna put the weedy. It's like, where'd my shelter go? Put the shed. Oh, I have to put it outside the shed right now. I can't get in there. I can put it in the repair shed. Right. Exactly where I want it, but it'll be that good for there for now. All right. Oops. I think it's hot. Hey. Call me crazy, but I'm thinking, well, do that. I'm going to have to turn it sideways. Put the things on there weird. Ooh, magic. Do, do, do. I'm gonna need to go get the truck for that. Get that out of the way. I'm gonna need to take that tree out. Put it on the pile. That. All right. Pick my chainsaw back in. At least we're close to the woodshed, or the wood pile. Alright. I just love it when it does that. Get that exact red. Come on, come on. There we go. Alright. I know, it's not real. Shh. We're so close. I'm not going to mess around with it. Ah, shot straight in the head. Darn big cards. Nobody's watching. How much of this song gets sucked up? Oh, love it. All right. Next one. Wow, both of them. I'm surprised at that. Get rid of this whole tree, I would be happy. Hold the 30. Be happy now. Wow. All right. We're gonna move. First, we're gonna move the trailer. The truck. See if this truck will move it. I know if it's got a good hitch on it or not. Nope. Doesn't like that one. Boo. Alright. Sure hope this pulls the other one. Nope. He did not. I don't know if he activated the hitch on the back of this truck. That'll be frustrating. Here. Thank you. This truck hitches up just fine. Oops. I may have to go look at other mods for the dump trucks. I really like that dump truck, but it's not going to have a workable hitch. That might change things. All right, so activate this mode, move it. All right. First, need to spin it. Okay, come on, spin. If I move further away, it'll help. Oop, no, no. There we go. Doing a little bit of juggling here, but lines up with the fence back here. Come on. Oh, it's being really weird. Okay. I think that's pretty square with the fence. What are we doing on tilt? Right, actually. Whoa, hello. That's not what I want. inside the fence. Actually get to everything. Yeah, I'm gonna slide it. Get there. Let's give ourselves a little bit of breathing. Now I get to the waypoints on there. Let's give ourselves a little bit more room. Back against the fence again. All right, I think we're good. What I want to do is let's. All right. Oh. Yeah. Some rock down here. I was gonna put the same stuff down that's already there. See all those semis come in and carry all that stuff in? That was amazing. I know you did. I know you saw it. Let's make it all the same here. Okay, let's pick out a shed. Remember, they show up in here or not. Yeah, there's that one, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a. Those barns aren't big enough, small enough, and wide enough doored. That would. That thing's gonna be huge though. Nothing that big. Ah, let's put the shipwreck in. If I remember right, they put this construction back and others, which is weird, but whatever. Yep. All right, how big's that one? Not. I don't know what you're fitting in that thing. Again, not. That one. Yeah, that's the same thing I've got over there. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that's not a construction. All right, okay, so this, we're starting to get close. It's got one door. Okay, it's got those two doors, which are big enough. Close. Still kind of small. What about this one? This thing's huge. They got a lot of storage. Yeah, small shed. Again, it's like small front door, big side doors. I want to be able to get in and out, so I've got to put it sideways. I don't know if those doors are big enough. I don't think those doors are big enough for a tractor. All right. None of those are construction. Trying to stay constructible, but I may not have a choice. So those definitely are not big enough. All right, what do we have in constructibles here? This big beast. How I do that? Guess I could move. Oof. Sure, I like that idea. Just a beast. It's 40 even too. It's like it's not cheap. Yeah, these are just not built for combines. This one we could get the harvester into. Lean-to style. Or an open shed versus enclosed. It's a possibility. Built that before in another playthrough. It's a nice shed. That or one of these. Doesn't really go with this. Motif though. All right, do I go with this? And leave enough room for vehicles to get behind. Huh, doesn't like that. Still gonna need to put a silo in somewhere. I don't know. I mean, my other option is I would just take this and then, or I would take all the supplies and sell them off and then just buy the shed or the barn. So I did add that up in the corner. I don't know if you can see my mouse or not. Nope, don't see the mouse. But I did give myself the leeway to sell building materials to buy a silo or a shed or stuff. So there's that option too. Just don't know what I'd buy. And I could always move these again. Could even move the storage shed too if I wanted to. Start to get a shed that can house a. That would work. I like this one, but it's big. Uber big. Unfortunately, just those concrete ones are not big enough. That thing's huge. Massive, but not really what I'm looking for. The door might be big enough. Decisions. I do like that one, but it's tough. What do we have? Sheds that have silos in them. So I do need a silo. Not a pallet silo, a silo. See, like this one's got. Oh, it's the pallet one. Yeah, I don't want the pallet. Yeah, it's pallets. not have any of the silo variations in here. I don't think I do. Huh. Decisions. What do we build? Let's do small. That would actually be big enough. Sure, I'm up for ideas, David. What do you got? Looking for a shed. I'd like to stay with the constructables, but I don't think any of the constructables that I looked at have big enough openings. There's the only one that I could have found that would work is this one. This one would give me, as a constructible, would give me enough room to get a harvest one. Do you like that one? And I think I need to move my person so I can put it down. Get my body out of the way. All right. Ooh, there's a lot of mud over there. All right. So let's see here. I think right about there, that should give us enough room to get equipment in and out behind it and beside it. So I do need to back into that construction shed there, or so maybe there. Yeah, it won't. I think maybe right there. What do you think? It could go weird and go backwards, but I think you should leave it open. Those are some big tractors coming in, so have room. Let's put it right there. All right. Let's see what she needs. Thanks for helping out, Dave. Cement bags. I got those. 10 pallets. All right. Firewood, pallets, chili peppers, roof plates, tomatoes, planks, cement bricks. I don't have any cement bags. That's odd. Uh-oh. All right, I might have to sell something to get some cement bags then. Or just wait. See how we're doing on production point here. I'm going to get some dropping soon, but nothing right away. Get rid of you. Thought I did. All right, let's get rid of that. Boop. Now, a little bit before that's ready. How are we doing on? I got some wood transports. We could do that for some money here in a sec. Cement factory. Decent amount of stones. It's gonna be a while before the cement bags are ready, though. Let's see what cement bags are going for. Sorry, I thought I heard a weird noise behind me. I was like, what the heck was that? All right, cement bags. All right, we need to go actually down here. bags will cost us 3,000, a little over 3,000 a pallet. Okay. Got plenty of wood. So let's see what long boards will get us. So I can sell 5. What about, I don't have any prefab walls. I know I'm going to get some, but I got plenty of them. So we're still looking at 5,000 each. Okay. So to get, so need 10 cement bags. So that's going to be, 30,000, about 40,000. So I need to sell 8 those. Okay. Farmhouse 1 price is going up, but not great. Warehouse has got better pricing. Ooh. Okay, so that's basically 1-for-1 for selling. So we can just do that. And Farmhouse 1. Where is Farmhouse 1? Me? Oh, yeah, I can't sell to myself. Silly thing. All right, everything's going to have to go to the warehouse. Come on. Now, what we'll do is we're going to go. I'm going to do 4 and 4 on those. Okay, planks long. Let's see how many I have in stock. Got a lot. So I have to go to warehouse. Tag that place instead. All right. Oh, I was going to look what I have for stock. I keep forgetting things. All right. I got plenty of planks and plenty of beams. All right, let's do. Woo! Thanks for the hydrate. Sláinte. Okay. Planks long. 10 of them. Plenty. Almost the best, but I'm not going to pay the price of the train. All right. I don't know why you're there. Spawn point moved. That'll be funny. Huh. He might not like that I moved the spawn point. That'll be interesting. Okay, 10 planks long. I'm not reading. Reading palette. Planks long. All right, there we go. Get 10 of them. Now we'll do 12 per. All right, let's go get the truck and get the flatbed. Truck's over here. It's snowing. Oof. Load those is going to be fun. Have some space. All right, let's move this back out here. Now we know we can get the truck around it. Woo! That out. Be careful. End up putting the planks into there instead of where I need them. All right. I got to be careful. Don't want to put these back in. I don't know why it's doing that. Fortunately, these forks don't slide sideways. I can shift them in and out, but I can't. It's not like a forklift. All right, that's better. Might have to move the truck again. I really wish the M would have a forklift on it. Front end loader on it. I think that's a lot easier. A lot more maneuverable. All right, back it up. There we go. Oh, that's still attached. Duh. Straps, Todd, straps. Straps off here. David, you still out there? Numbers fluctuating a lot, so who knows? Square it just a little bit. There you go. All right, next stack. Whew. Wasn't even a save either. Just lag spike. I have this feeling I may have to clear my cookies and my cache. But sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Guess I should have. Hey, hey. Really? Darn it, I knew it was going to do that. Too close to that production point. I need to put the extension straps on it again. I don't like doing it because they don't like to cooperate on the other side. Or at least they don't like to cooperate when you're in close to stuff. But that makes sense. Hey, hey. You know, right up against. All right, now at least one strap down. There's some. It makes it difficult to be accurate with a forklift. You get lag spikes. And the stream speed is pretty good. Seeing 23, like about 24 millisecond delay. Not sure what's going on here. Back it up. Let's drive into it. Keep it straightened out. In. Right now, don't drive over the point. Way too close to it. I'm off by one. It's snowing. It has been for a little while. It's snowing early. It wasn't supposed to come in until 12. Silly weatherman. All right, come on. You gotta load. You're not gonna be. You're gonna be mean. So be it. Be mean. I am trying not to do this, but it's being mean. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. So I need to drop another one anyway. kind of did it. I don't know why this point all of a sudden is doing everything at angles. Kind of frustrating. It's really hard to line up to load, that's for sure. This way. So. All right. It's locked in at least with one strap. Double stack on the other side. Load. Check something real quick. Hey, this is so rude. Yeah, I think that's going to be something to do. I want to upgrade the shelter. The price is so good on this shelter. Ah, you can't steal it. One at a time. Hey, no, no. That's not what I said. You're going to do it, aren't you? Of course you are. All right, fine. You want to play that game? I can play that game too. don't always like playing He-Man, but pallets, they frustrate me. And again, we're going to get another one out because they keep deciding to disappear. How that's long. Spot one. Start. You do it. Aha. Haha. I ended up fighting myself on that. It's still spawning those. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to exit the game and reboot it, so let's maybe hopefully that'll update the spawn points for the production points. That's funny. Good news is I got one cement bag ready. Like, there's a cone in my way. All right. Let's get it. Ooh. Save. All right. Where are we going for the warehouse? I think it's pretty close to. Yep, that's what I figured. Good. Wow, you're not liking pulling this either. All right. All right. I guess tonight I look for other dump trucks that actually have working hitches on them. Well, they've been going. A little over 2 hours now. Woohoo! I think we started it going 2.5 hours. Clock's wrong. So far, the trailer's not stuck in the ground. I wonder if it got stuck earlier. I think it did. Not watching it. Okay. Where is the best place? I guess I have to buy it from here, don't I? Snow's getting halfway serious. Hi, how you doing? Come on through. You can do it. Thank you much. All right, where's your buy trigger? Where's the buy trigger? Is it over there where I was? Nope, right there. Okay. Nope, not planks, not pumpkins, not plums. Let's go the other way. Cement bags. All right, buy it. All right. I am curious. I don't know if they did a better job on this trailer or not. Not too bad. I can live with that. Let's go. Yeah. Yes, I'm allowing myself autoload. Ah. Didn't do it the other trailer because the other trailer just did a really bad job of it. This one's not perfect either. I could have put the zones on a little bit better. So you can get 3 across instead of just 2. Or turn them. Oh, I guess I could have rotated them 90. I should have done that. Whoa, 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 come on. I should have loaded flat first. I'm all over the place. So far, at least it's not sinking into the ground. Trying to get her back far enough to watch those tires. I think after I get off tonight, I'll be clearing cache, the game cache and history. See if that helps out. And then looking for a dump truck that has a good hitch on it. All right. Reset the game on the server too. Okie dokie. Well, that starts that off. Go ahead and clear. What are we looking at? Cement bags. Okay, we got enough cement bags in there. This trailer. Well, we actually got everything done that we wanted to. We got everything moved. We got the new one, the new barn starting. We're into the snow. I mean, there's some contracts we can do, but it's actually getting kind of late here anyway. So I'm going to park the tractor. Call it a night for the stream. We'll do some off-stream research. Find a better truck that's got a... I like that truck, but I want a hitch that works. Call me picky. Picky. Alright, let's go. Let's absorb everything here. Oop, just one of them, huh? So be it. Hopefully, as I refresh everything, it won't keep spawning things in the old spawn places. Now I'm going to have to really delete them and move them officially. Which isn't bad, just means I have to restock them. Like what I want to do. Alrighty, well, I want to thank everybody who joined in tonight, whether you're here the whole time and lurking, or David, thanks for jumping in and talking and giving me some ideas. I greatly appreciate that. If you didn't see it earlier and you're watching later on, or you're here right now and you're just in lurking mode, I gave you green. It's not true John Deere green, but it's green. But we may be replacing this truck with one, as I said just a minute ago, that's actually got a working rear hitch. So with that, everybody, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you very much for joining in. If you're watching tonight, thank you very much. If you're watching online as the replay, I greatly appreciate you watching in. I know everybody does it and everybody plugs for it, but if you can hit that like button, even if you're watching later on, it does help the channel out. It gives YouTube an idea that people are wanting to watch what I've got going on. So anyway, if you guys do, it's great. If you don't, I totally understand. Everybody's asking for your likes. So with that, I say thank you very much, everyone, and have a fantastic night. And that's the end of this stream.